Good evening, everyone. It don't look like we got anyone in here yet. There we go. Looks like three people here now. Welcome. It's a warm day today. With a high today of 104. It's now 85. Hello, Pook. Good to have you here. This is Dino. He walked in front of me, so he gets to go on camera. I think he likes it anyways. I think that's why he keeps walking in front of me. I got Superman laying up here. Superman's the one that was so sick last week. He had to go see the doctor a week ago today. He's still on his antibiotic, but he's much better now than he was a week ago. Hello, Wanda. Good to have you here. Hello, Tish. Good to have you here. Hello, Bobby. Good to have you here. So we're heading in the right direction with Superman now. He's not. No, Dino, don't do that. Superman's still not 100%, but he's definitely getting there. Hello, Linda. Good to have you here. Hello, Josh. Good to have you here. Yeah, his nose isn't running now like it was. He's gaining weight. He had some discharge in his ear. That's clearing up now. So he should be back to 100% here in a few days. Hello, Rebecca. Good to have you here. Yeah, sorry to hear about your nephew, Rebecca. Hello, Kevin. Good to have you here. Don't think I missed anyone. If I did miss anyone, just comment again. I want to thank everyone that came to my birthday live. That went over quite well. Had a good birthday. I still have to get my birthday video out. But not really a birthday video, but video of what I got on my birthday. I got a box in the mail with a bunch of different homemade soaps in it. And I got a card with a couple gift cards in it. I got a donation to my PayPal. And it looks like I may have had something ordered off my Amazon list. But Amazon doesn't specifically tell you that something's been ordered. It's just when you click on an item, it'll say someone may have purchased this for you. So I guess I have to wait and see if it comes in the mail. Hello, David. Good to have you here. I'm going to scroll up a little bit here because I think I missed a couple of comments. Well, Josh, it was many, many years ago when I turned 40. It was 12 years ago. And when I turned 40, I could actually walk without a cane or having to hang on to something. Yeah, actually, David, I don't even have a green screen. I had a throw blanket that was bought for me that was supposed to be meant to use as a green screen, but it was dark green instead of the lighter green that the green screen normally is, and it didn't work out. So I just have the virtual background turned on, and it seems to work pretty good for me, as long as there's enough light. That's the key to the virtual background. You've got to have a lot of light. The light is right up here. So over on this side, there's kind of a shadow. So that's why my hair is walking around on that side. If I had more light on that side, it'd be good. And thank you for that reminder, Linda. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. That really helps me out. Hello, back to good. Good to have you here. Yes, I did, Josh. I polished the piano. Hello, Marianne. Good to have you here. I don't feel too young, Boots. Hello, Sue. Good to have you here. You just gave away your age, Bobby. Hello, my wild home. Good to have you here. Yeah, that's right, David. Hello, Heather. Good to have you here. Yeah, I know what you mean there, Wanda. Yeah, you think you're young until you go to do something, then you remember, oh yeah, I'm not 20 anymore. Yeah, I never did care. I always tell someone how old I am. What the weather is here. Hello, Cornfed Life. Good to have you here. Ninth Thermometer Green 85. We see what Nightbot comes up with. Oh yeah, I know what you mean there, Josh. That he can be a killer, that's for sure. Oh, not a problem, Heather. I'm very familiar with YouTube unsubscribing people. Well, I started talking about my birthday live. That went good. After the live got over, went out to tend to the chickens, and my knee started hurting. I have no idea what aggravated that to get it going. That hadn't bothered me in a long time. And then yesterday, I was just sore all day. I couldn't hardly move. And then today, same thing again. I took some acetaminophen today. Hopefully that's going to help now. Yes, YouTube unsubs people all the time. I'll have to look up. I can't remember exactly how to do it because I don't want to open another tab right now, anyways, because it might freeze this up. And my laptop's a piece of junk. But I'll look it up sometime and then I'll let you know in Sunday's live if I think of it. How many they have unsubscribed from me. It's it's a lot. Hello, J. Marie. Good to have you here. Yeah, I've been unsubscribed from channels that, not channels that I watch all the time, but channels that I watch kind of regularly. And I've been unsubscribed from a few of them. And I've had people get unsubscribed from me that were watching my videos every day. And then all of a sudden, they're not seeing any notifications from me. And they go to check after a few days and realize that they're not subbed to me anymore. And I got 2 FedEx deliveries coming tomorrow. I ordered a new heat plate, and I ordered another chick waterer and chick feeder. So when I end up getting my next batch of chicks, I'll be all set for them. Oh yes, about my memberships being paused. Yeah, I explained that the other day. What happened is Google wouldn't accept my expired license to confirm my identity, and I haven't got my license renewed yet. And that's another thing I want to mention tonight. I heard some news on that. So in the meantime, YouTube paused my monetization. So what that means is memberships are paused, and no super chats or super stickers, and the $160, I believe it is, that I have, I won't get until at least September now. I was hoping to get that in August. They're not playing any ads on my videos now. The only good thing is all the money that I do have that's sitting there is still going to be there for me for 120 days. And I'll have this straightened out before the 120 days is up. And as far as getting my license renewed, yesterday I got a letter back from the state of New York along with my application and my money order and everything, and that they need a copy front and back of my current ID in order to renew my license. And they gave and they said they enclosed a list of acceptable proofs of what they would take. Well, a license been expired less than 2 years is acceptable. So I guess what I need to do is make a copy of my expired license that's only been expired for a year, make a copy of that, and send everything back again. But unfortunately, with this heat, it should tell you that our post office is only open Monday through Friday from 11 to 1. And with this heat, by 11 o'clock, it's too hot to go to the post office. and I need to buy a stamp because I don't have any stamps. I go there while the office is open. I can't just drop it in the outgoing mail slot. So, tomorrow it's supposed to be over 100 again. I believe Friday. So probably it's going to be Saturday because Saturday they're open from 8:30 to 12:30. So I'll probably have to wait until Saturday so I can go earlier in the morning. Because it's by 11 o'clock, it's just too hot to be out there riding a bike. Hello, Nikki. Good to have you here. Haven't seen you in a long time. This is the second live I've seen you on today. Hello, Caleb. Good to have you here. Yep. Chocolate chips and peanut butter. Done that before. If I want to use chocolate chips and cookies or any type of cooking, I've got to buy at least 2 bags. Because one bag, I'm going to eat just eating chocolate chips. Okay, Kevin, you have a good night. Good night, Ryan and Melody. Have a good night. You know what I mean, Josh. But actually, that alien that she's got there, the logo, that's actually a picture of her. It's exactly what she looks like. Well, that still wouldn't do me any good to order the stamps online because then I would have to wait until Brett or Deborah went to the post office to get them anyways. what I need to do is, instead of just getting the stamp I need, of getting probably like 10 stamps and then just keeping them here. I don't use that many stamps. That's why I normally just buy them as I need them. Hello, J&B. Good to have you here. Yes, I do have a Facebook, Linda. I actually do have an Old Man King Homestead page, but I haven't posted anything on it. I'm really not using that. But quite a few people are subscribed to me on my personal Facebook. Yeah, everyone should be subscribed to Pooch. Okay, good night, Pooch. Good night, Heather. I guess I finally made it to the bottom of the chat now. Would anyone have any questions for me? Well, I should be getting some chicks very soon so I can start getting them raised up to start in with my chick hatching business next year. No, I didn't actually get a birthday cake, but I did buy some carrot cake cupcakes yesterday. They were little miniature cupcakes, and I got a dozen of them for like $4 or $5. So that's gonna have to be my birthday cake for this year. Yeah, Superman is doing much better. I would pick him up. He's laying up here sleeping with Dino right now. So instead of disturbing him, if he wakes up later, I'll pick him up. But he's doing pretty good. The week ago today that he started on his medicine, he doesn't seem to have the runny nose anymore. And he has some discharge in his ear. That's clearing up now. And he's not congested at all anymore. He's not sneezing. So I think that medicine's doing the trick. He's gaining some weight back that he lost. All he wants to do is eat now. And he's out here with me all the time now. He's not hiding in the closet now. And Oriole and Batman aren't pestering him now. He didn't today, but yesterday he spent a good amount of time laying in my lap. He got up in my lap a time or two today, but he didn't stay in it for a long time. Yeah, I haven't had a carrot cake in a long time. I look at the cupcakes, and they had chocolate, they had vanilla, and they had some other flavor. Then I saw the carrot cake, and okay, I've looked far enough. This is the one I'm grabbing. Hello to chicken. Good to have you here. Yes, J and B. I would like to have a house warming after I get settled in my new place. I actually have list started on Amazon that I'm gonna make public after I get moved. I've got some stuff on there that I'm gonna need for the future. Not really stuff that I need right now or even have a place for right now. So that's why I'm just making a private list for now and make it when the time's right. Well, I guess I would have to say my favorite cake is the kind you can eat. Yeah, I like carrot cake. I like chocolate cake. I like most cakes. Well, I've been having issues with the Wi-Fi today. Um, I don't I don't think I've had any issues in a couple hours. Well, a couple lives I was watching earlier today, I lost signal, and one time it was 5 minutes before I could get back on. Yeah, ice cream cake's good too. I'll never turn down a piece of cake, no matter what flavor it is. There's some I like better than others, but I can't see myself ever refusing a piece of cake. Hello, Haig. Good to have you here. I got a couple members in here now. Did you hear me? I think it was, I explained it in my birthday live and my Sunday live of what's going on with the memberships being paused right now. Did any of my members that's in here now, did any of you not hear me explain that? Oh, I love chocolate chip ice cream. That's one of my favorites. Because again, there's a lot of flavors of ice cream that I like. Here's Daisy. Yeah, hello, Jake. Good to have you here. Yeah, the chicken. My monetization is paused right now because Google wouldn't accept my license because it's expired to confirm my identity. So I have to wait until I get my new license to get the verification done. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good today. Yes, Josh, that's right. If anyone does want to donate anything, I know the super chats are fun, but until I can get that going again, if anyone does want to donate anything, you can always do it through PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. I don't have those in the description. I don't have anything in the description of this live, but they are in my About section. Okay, J. Marie, thanks for being here. Okay, good night, Sue. Thanks for being here. Is anyone else having issues with my audio? I don't know if that's my problem or the chicken's having a problem on his end. I know earlier today I was having problems. The Wi-Fi go out on me. I saw that during this live earlier for just a couple seconds, and it came right back. Not really much I can do. I've got the laptop up against the window. Yes, they do take between 30 and 40% of super chats. Well, everything. Super chats, memberships, they take a good amount of all of that. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, good night, J&B. Thanks for being here. I know I don't get too much from ads. On my typical video, it's it depends. Maybe $2 or $3. I did have one video that did exceptionally well. I had over 1,000 views on it. That one, I think I got $12 from ads on that one. Yes, it can, Josh. Yeah, I can really use the money. So that is greatly appreciated. Yeah, you really don't make too much in the ads. I'm finding memberships are the biggest one, and then super chats are second, and ads make the least from. Yeah, he's not kidding, Josh. The chickens' watch hours just aren't adding up. He's got the subscribers, and he's had the subscribers for quite a while, but he really needs help with watch hours, especially since he's been at it for over a year. So every day he's got watch hours dropping off, so that really makes it hard. Okay, Linda, thanks for being here. Have a good night. Not a problem. You're welcome anytime. Thank you for posting those links back to Good. I appreciate it. Yeah, Bobby, 6 a.m. is when I get up and go to the bathroom and then go back to bed. Hello, Brandon. Good to have you here. Yeah, I think the last time I was up at 6 a.m. was the day I left New York to head to Arkansas because I had a lot of stuff that I had to finish packing up and get loaded that day because the kid they were supposed to be helping me backed out. So I had to get up earlier than I wanted to. Yes. Yeah, stuff's all messed up. Memberships and super chats and ads and everything, and try and get that straightened out. And I would have my new license now, except I didn't send in a copy. I don't know why they need it, but I didn't send in a copy of my old license, so they sent everything back to me. So now I have to make a copy of that, send everything back again. So hopefully, within a week or two, probably 2 weeks, I can get that straightened out. And the chicken posted his link there for anyone that wants to watch his videos and help him out on watch hours. Yeah, that was really weird. And the letter they sent said that I can renew online. Well, I can't renew online because even though I'm going to renew it as a Class D license and not have the CDL anymore, because it's currently a CDL, it's automatically blocked from renewing online because you can't renew CDL online. Okay. Not really. Yeah, back as far as it's going to go. There's not really much I can do about it freezing up. Except just to let everyone know that if I end up going, I'll be back shortly. Hello, Sherry Lynn. Good to have you here. Well, it's not being verified on YouTube that I have to do. It's verified through Google for AdSense. Because YouTube stuff is all taken care of. It's it's just getting verified through Google for AdSense. Yeah, a little distorted on this side right in here, right? That's because of the light. If I had a light on that side, I could take care of that. I should try to do that. I've got 120 days. Now it's um see what was it? 4 days ago, I think it was when they paused it. So I've got about 116 days to get the verification done. So I have it done before that time's up. But it's just in the meantime, it's an inconvenience. And I'm not making any money right now because of it. but at least the money that I've made up to this point is still sitting there waiting for me. So I'll be able to get that in either September or October. I'll be right back, everyone. I just got to take a real quick break. I'll have to check that again, back to good. But they were saying that it had to be a copy of a government issued ID. Well, hopefully I can get that straightened out very soon. I mean, what I try to do, it's always a big hassle. Okay, I have to check on that back to good because all I was seeing on there was the ID. Cucumbers usually pretty easy to grow. I know my mom used to have real good luck with cucumbers. We would have fresh cucumbers to eat every night for dinner all summer long. And she would make, I don't know how many jars of pickles, dill pickles, sweet pickles, bread and butter pickles. to give cucumbers away, and then she still would have cucumbers to give to the cows. The cows loved them. Yeah, I love all kinds of pickles. Okay, Josh, have a good night. And for any of my members that's in here, okay, Brandon, thank you. Have a good night. For any of my members that are still here, they did say that if anyone's monthly payment came due during the time that it's paused, that it's going to cancel your membership and you'll have to become a member again. So when we get all this straightened out, if anyone's not a member that was before, that's what's going on. I don't know why it just doesn't hold everything, but apparently it doesn't. Okay, Brandon, I appreciate it. Yeah, when I was in the fire department, we had 10 codes. It really didn't make any sense because the other counties used different 10 codes than we did. And state police and sheriff department used different codes than we did. And being a fire department right on the county border, quite often we were dealing with another county. So you'd have to remember, don't use code to them because their codes are different. On your main YouTube page, click the profile picture, circle on the top right, then click sentence, click account. Okay, thanks, back to good. I'll have to try that. Because I was clicking on the thing in YouTube Studio where it was saying you need to verify an AdSense. Click here for more information. Yeah, I think I might, if I can take a picture of this, and I don't have to search back for it. I'm afraid it's not going to be clear enough. Not too clear, but I think I can make it out. I know it's a pain to look back through the chat, try to find something the next day, because I've done that before. Okay, I have to see if I can get that done. Then they'll have to mail me a code in the mail so I can verify my address, and then we should be good to go. Okay. Thanks for looking that up for me. I appreciate it. Well, I see everyone's going to bed now. Well, we've got 13 people left in chat. And we had well over 20. Oh, I got sidetracked. I was talking about getting the heat plate and chick feeder and chick water for the chicks for when I get them. I'm real close to ordering some chicks for next year. In fact, I almost ordered them last night because two of the breeds that I want were on sale. Sale's gone off now, but there'll be another sale starting tomorrow. And the Buff Orpingtons, those probably aren't going to be on sale. Okay, thanks for that information, back to good. So I have to see tomorrow what they're going to have on sale for next week. I'm pretty sure they have the Barred Rocks because they've been having them consistently every week for the past, I would say, probably a couple months. Okay. Never heard of that one before, but I'll click on that, and that sounds like it'll be a lot quicker. So we'll see what they have on sale for next week. I One of the gift cards I got would be enough money to buy the checks. I'm trying to save that gift card, and I didn't have quite enough in my PayPal for that, but if worse comes to worse, I can use that gift card. I'm just trying to save that if I can, because I want to put that toward electric fence and that I'm going to need for wherever I move to. The electric fence I have around my chickens now, I borrowed. So that I'm not going to be able to take with me. And I definitely do want to have an electric fence. And they're not cheap. To get the fence and the charger, and it comes with a tester and I think a repair kit also, but it's cheaper to buy the whole kit than it is to buy everything individually. The entire kit is about $500, but that will. Yes, I do have an electric fence on my wish list. But that $500 kit, that's 165 feet of fencing. So that will give me a 40 by 40 foot area that's fenced in. And then I can just use something cheaper on the inside to keep the separate flocks separated. Either chicken wire or even that plastic construction fence. Just something to keep the different flocks separated. But around the outside, I do need electric fence for that. Yeah, the electric fences, they are expensive, but it's something you've got to have. Like Jeff from Bobblehead Homestead always says, the electric fences work, because he's seen them work. Any of the chickens he's ever lost, it's been because he didn't have the fence on. Yep, I was very limited on what I could bring. If I had brought my camper, I could have brought more stuff. Because I could have put some in the camper and then put some in the back of the truck that's towing the camper. Probably could have brought everything that I wanted to bring. But at least I got here with the most important stuff. My kitties and the chickens. Well, I hope you can find something that's going to work for you. It's it's hard to find the right piece of property because a lot of the property has been bought up and divided into to very small parcels. When I was just starting my search for property, a lot of stuff I was finding was quarter acre, third acre, some of them half acre. And I can't remember what the price, because I wasn't interested in anything that small. Because I wasn't going to look at anything less than an acre. You know, prices aren't going to be coming down, that's for sure. Yeah, around 8,000 an acre, that sounds about right. There was I think it was just over 3 acre lot that I was looking at. I didn't see it in person, but I saw it online in Plainview. That's um kind of close to Boonville. I think it's like maybe a half hour, 45 minutes to Boonville. That, it's raw land. That they wanted 19.9 for. There was another piece of property. There was 5 acres that I actually went to look at, but we didn't find the exact property. But we drove past it twice, and then when I found out exactly where it was, I do remember seeing that. That was 5 acres for 23.5, but then found out that there were some issues with it, and a real big issue with the real estate agent. It's amazing how much prices have gone up. Yeah, that real estate agent was something else. I think the whole company was, because the person that's actually going to buy the property and let me do a rent to own, she called the office and talked to a different real estate agent, and then she started giving her a runaround on it. And I was talking to someone else that had called on that same piece of property, and the real estate agent was actually rude to him. And there was someone else, I guess, mentioned the name of the company to them, and they just shook their head. So that wasn't very good. Yeah, there's some good agents out there. No, no, it wasn't Sky Properties. I don't want to. I don't want to say what the name is because I don't like to say bad stuff about specific companies on here. If that's that same piece of property that I was looking at, that is pretty steep slope. And the way you were describing it the other day there, it sounds like it may be the same one. Yeah, tier system would probably work as long as you don't lose the sight of the mountain. That's what you always got to worry about around here because you get some pretty heavy downpours around here. Yeah, I wasn't looking at any Pacific real estate agencies. I was looking on Property Shark and whatever else popped up. I just put in I can't remember what I think I searched the different counties around this area. So like Scott County, Arkansas property, Yell County, Arkansas property, Logan County, and then whatever happened to pop up. I know Property Shark was one website that kept popping up. Yep, that one I was looking at, that was just a few minutes from the lake. So I bet you that is the same property. Hello, Big Matt. Good to have you here. So hopefully I can get the chicks ordered this week. It's all going to depend on what they have on sale because I'd rather pay $265 a chick than $446. That's what the sale ones were this past week. Because then it's going to be about 8 months before the eggs are big enough to either sell as hatching eggs or put in the incubator. So I've got going on that soon. Yeah, it's hard to find the right one, that's for sure. Because I get a lot of looking, and I really only found two possibilities for myself too. And the one I'm looking into now, I actually heard about that word of mouth. That's not listed with real estate yet. The owner's trying to sell that on his own so he doesn't have to list it. Okay, good night, Marianne. Thanks for being here. Drink some more iced tea to try to keep me awake. Starting to fall asleep now. Would anyone else have any questions for me? Well, after we get few of these, get through these next few days, it's supposed to be cooling down some. Good night, Haig. Thanks for being here. See, next week is only supposed to be in the upper 80s. So maybe I can spend a little more time outside. Okay, have a good night, Marianne. I haven't been outside too much lately. Takes me about a half hour to take care of the chickens every day. And that's about the length of time that I've been outside. Sometimes I'll sit outside for a few minutes, have a slice of watermelon, or have a couple popsicles. But, but other than that, I've been spending most of my time in front of the AC. I'm down to 82 now. Let's go down the upper 70s tonight. Our high today was 104. They're predicting 101 for tomorrow. Okay, Wanda. Well, thanks for being here. Have a good night. Now, we haven't seen 62 in quite a while. I don't even know if next week, when it cools off, if we'll get down to 62 at night. You tired, Dino? Dino's over here yawning like crazy too. What are you doing? Yeah, I think he'd ready to fall asleep. He doesn't want to get on camera again. I don't like to disturb him too much when he's sleeping because then he'll wake up and start raising heck again. If he calms down now, he'll sleep most of the night now. And he won't be pestering me when I go to bed. And we haven't had any rain here in quite a while. Um, I don't know when the last time it rained was. It's been at least a week, maybe longer. Let's see if Nightbot wants to drop the weather for me this time. Last time I put it in, it wouldn't do it. There it is. 87, 82. Oh well. It always varies a little bit between here and where the official reading comes from, but normally it's only about 2 degrees difference. Yeah, we were getting quite a bit of rain. We were getting thunderstorms just about every night. That's another thing. The majority of the storms seem to be coming through at night, so it doesn't mess your day up. Well, we've had a few during the day. It seems like the majority of them's been at night. Well, been on here for an hour and a half. But maybe the Wi-Fi is trying to tell me to get off here. Sorry about that. Yeah, we usually have close to that. I would say probably about 25 degrees difference. Hello, Jan. Good to have you here. Yeah, I think we're between 400 and 500 feet here. Well, I was just getting ready to leave, Jan, but no, I guess I have to stay for a while since you're here. Any questions? Yeah, we're sitting right here in between two mountain ranges. So we're a little bit lower here. Where I grew up, we were just under 1,000 feet there. I think it was 920. Oh, we're a long way from 24 hours. We're an hour and 33 minutes right now. Not going 24, I know that. I actually was going to do a 24-hour live. I was going to do that to celebrate 1 year on YouTube because that fell on a Saturday. So I was going to start midnight Friday night until midnight Saturday night. But then I decided not to. Oh, nice, Jan. I've got 4 chicks all together right now. Got the 3 that are about 2 months old. And then the one that is about 2 weeks old. I'm not sure how high these mountains are. I have to look that up. The longest live I've done is 8 hours. I guess so much for Dino going to sleep. I've had quite a few lives that went over 4 hours. Had one that was 6 hours, one that was just under 8 hours. I think it was 7 hours and 45 minutes. Then I had one that was 8 hours. Yeah, that one that Lucy hatched out. I had two hens going after that, but Lucy put them in their place. They don't bother it now. I'd like to be able to turn those ones that's about 2 months old. I'd like to be able to turn them loose in the run, but I'm afraid that wouldn't turn out well. That's it. He had a bump under his neck, but he's not going to let me look at it, so. I don't know how I ever did the 8 hour live. Well, actually, I do know. I had people up on panel. And that took me quite a ways. Right now, we're a little over an hour and a half, and I'm running out of stuff to talk about. Welcome back to Chicken. I have to have someone to keep me going. Well, I can't believe that the very first live I ever did, I didn't think I'd be able to keep it going for half hour. And that was over 2 hours. Yep, that's probably your best bet is to get the kicks out of there. I'm just glad that it's working out with Lucy's chick because Lucy is such a good mother. She's teaching that chick everything. Oh, the chicken the other night there when you had Homer up on panel with you. That kept it going. Yeah, that's my problem. Is someone's gonna have to keep me going here if I'm gonna go much longer. If I'm out of stuff to talk about. But if anyone's got any questions for me, go for it. Hello, Tasha. Good to have you here. Yeah, it's the only way I could ever do a 24-hour live. It's if I had someone on panel with me, well, more than one person. I know someone scheduled people on a 24-hour live. Forgot who that was. Can't remember. But they would let anyone come up that wanted to. But there were certain people that they scheduled for, I think it was 2-hour increments. So they would know that there would at least be one person there at all times with them. Yeah, I've noticed that the chicken that sometimes YouTube's cutting the first letter off someone's name. I don't know why. That's like me right now. That's why I was going to end this about 10 minutes ago, because I'm just out of stuff to talk about. So I really do need someone to keep me going if I'm going to stay on here. Okay, Jan, have a good night. Thanks for being here. It's the very first live I ever did. Like I was saying there a few minutes ago, I didn't think I could keep it going for half hour. But everyone had a lot of questions for me because I'd only been on YouTube for 2 weeks at that time. So everyone just kept it going for me. That was easy to make it over 2 hours. I'm not in New York anymore, Tasha. I'm in Arkansas now. But I was about 30 miles north of Syracuse. Yeah, I left New York on May 9th. I had to leave where I was living, and then didn't have any place to go to. So I speeded up my move to Arkansas. Yeah, it was a good move. Like I was saying, much quicker than I expected it to be. And I had to leave a lot of stuff behind that I wanted to bring, but hope eventually I can replace everything I had to leave behind. Yeah, I know a lot of people are doing chicken cams and different animals. I'm thinking about doing that. I actually have a channel that is going to be all chickens. I'll probably do it on that channel. Um, well, the geese and pigs weren't actually mine. They were my landlord's. Um, if I ever do get pigs, it would be pot-bellied pigs. Because I don't raise any animals to be butchered. Even though I'm not against it, it's just I don't want to raise animals myself to be butchered. But it's not out of the question to raise pot-bellied pigs to breed them for pets. I still have to do a lot more research into that before I even consider that. But that's the only possibility for pigs. As far as geese, I'm not really sure. I might. I do want to get some ducks. That's one thing I do want to get. After I get moved and get settled in a permanent place, then I just have to see how things go. Yeah, it'd be perfect with my chickens because they're all roosting on, well, not all, because the three chicks are in a dog crate, and then Lucy and her chick, they're on the ground. But all the rest of the chickens, they're all roosting on top of the coop. That's where they go every night. So I could easily set a camera up on them. Yeah, if you want to make that video, I'll definitely watch it. Yeah, I know they're messy. Anything I've ever read about ducks, that's the first thing they mention is how messy they are. First thing I'm going to do is expand with the chickens, though. Yeah, that sucks, the chicken. Yeah, I'm not sure what breeds I would raise. Because one thing I have to find out is what the market would be. If it would be selling ducklings or selling duck eggs. I may have just a couple pet ducks no matter what. But ideally, I'd like to be able to make money from them. Yeah, I've heard that duck eggs are very good for any kind of bacon. You know, it's funny that you mentioned those breeds to chicken, because those are exactly the breeds I've been considering. I'm getting tired. Does anyone else have any questions for me? Or any comments to make? Or any topic you want me to hit on? I like the friendly ones. Because that's what I'm looking at in chickens is the friendly breeds. I think it's about time for me to go to bed now. Oh, here's Superman. Well, here's Superman. This is the kitty that was so sick last week. He's doing really good now. Yep, the Rhode Red chickens are one breed that I don't think I'm gonna have. I've got the one Rhode Red hen now. She's fine. But when I'm breeding them, I really don't want to have Rhode Island Red Rooster. Well, I'm working on a video right now. Um, it's not going to be exceptionally long. It's probably going to be like 8 or 10 minutes. It's the one that actually was supposed to be out yesterday. But I just haven't felt like doing anything last couple days since I've been so sore. But hopefully I can get that finished up tomorrow and get it out. I actually have to do a little more filming because I don't have quite enough yet. And here's Superman right here in my lap. I can just barely see him at the bottom of the screen there, but he's here. And he wants to say goodnight. And he's a very, very friendly cat. That's why I'm so glad that he's not hiding in the closet anymore. He's coming out and hanging out with us. He is a wonderful cat. And now thinking back, because after he'd been on the medicine for a couple of days, he came right out and stayed right out here. Probably the whole time that he was hiding for the last month, he wasn't feeling quite right. But he just didn't appear sick at first. Because that was my first thought when he started distancing himself, was that he was sick. But I checked him and I couldn't see anything wrong with him. Because I kept checking his gums, make sure they were the right color and they were good and pink. And up until just a few days before I took him to the vet, his breathing was fine. Well, his breathing was fine even when I took him to the vet, but he was congested and you could hear him wheezing from the congestion and stuff. But well, up until the Saturday before, I had no idea that he was that sick. Because I was told years ago by a vet that cats are very good at hiding illnesses. It's a survival thing for them. Because out in the wild, they can't let anyone know they're sick. Because then they're a target for predators if they know they're sick. So they've just learned to hide their illnesses. And then by the time they show that they're actually sick, they're really sick. Oh, now I'm almost at 2 hours, so I guess we'll go another minute and 10 seconds. Let Superman sit here in my lap for another minute. One thing I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to showcase a different animal in each video. Maybe I'll even start that. Maybe that's going to be the rest of the film that I need to do to get enough. Put a video out tomorrow. I'll go through each one of the chickens, each one of the cats. So you know each one's name and a little bit about their history. Okay, we're at 2 hours now. So thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. And if everything goes good, I'll have a video out sometime tomorrow. I know I promised to get one out Tuesday, and I just wasn't feeling up to it. But hopefully it won't be quite as sore, and I'll feel like moving around a little bit more tomorrow. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. Next live will be Sunday at 5:30 Central. Okay, good night, everyone.